This is Marie Callender's apple pie. I just took this out of the oven. I'm just going to show the steam that it's still hot. Okay, that shows that it's hot. And this is burnt right here. It says serving suggestion right here. And then this is opened, and you can see that some of it comes out and it's on a plate here. The plate was not included in the box. This is the inside of the box. That's the bottom. That's the top right there. And it has this kind of paper right there. It's some kind of paper. It has a little bit of the pie right there on it. I want to know what it says about that you don't burn it. Microwave oven. I didn't use a microwave oven. I used conventional oven. It says wrap crust edge with strip of aluminum foil. That's assuming that I have aluminum foil to use for Marie Callender's pie. And if it's not in the box, why would you think that I would have that? Well, the pie's in there. It's right there. That came out of the box. Do you believe me? Yeah, everybody say yes. We do. And that's the stuck having habitual offending, that everything that's boxed has something in it. Everything that's packaged has something in it. And it's usually whatever you see on the cover. That's an image right there. But it's not complete because it looks like this right here around the edges. And there's no foil included in the packaging. That's what I'm saying. But do you know that? You know that I burnt it, so I probably didn't use the foil. Yeah. It says wrap crust edge with strip of aluminum foil. That would be good advice if it would turn out like this. But it turned out like this. Well, now what? It also didn't come with this plate in case some of the apple spills out from the inside of the pie onto the plate. This plate's not in here. Not this plate right here, and not any plate at all. Well, I would like to thank Mrs. Pogrant for hand making an apple pie in my house in Wisconsin, which I would tell you where it is on the internet, but I think it's not showing the image of the condominium on the internet, which is 2606 Westlake Isle Drive, Mequon, Wisconsin 53092. That's where she made the pie. And I'm not in there anymore, and she's not making me any more pie, but I've got Marie Callender's who makes great pies. I love their pies. This one was frozen. If you go to the restaurant, they have them that they make them in the restaurant for you. That's what they tell you. Yeah, this one, I'm ready to eat it because it's going to get cold if I don't eat it now. But I just wanted to say, I don't take anything for granted. Mrs. Pogrant handmade the whole pie, and she served me the pie, and it was not burnt like this, and it was as much as I wanted. She made it just for me, and I really love that about the pie, and I love it that she did that for me. But she belongs in prison because she stopped doing that for me. And if she was going to do that anyway and stop anyway, she didn't go to prison because she thinks that's wrong to herself. And that means I don't want a pie from somebody who thinks that it's okay to just abandon the debt alive. Because if I was a gluttoner, she was not due to make a pie for me at all. Yeah, but she made a pie for me that I needed. And now I have this pie, which is not even served on a plate because I don't want to use a plate here. I just use this bowl as an emergency for anything I need to eat, but I don't consider anything here mine. It's not my bowl. It's not my spoon. It's not my apartment. It's not my anything. I'm waiting for a death for myself. I want God to come and get me because I want God to give me a place to live where it would be mine to myself. And I know I'm going to die out of my genitals, but I need another God form because this God form I'm reporting myself is going to die out of my genitals. That means I need another God form after this, about this one that would be aware of it. So it's homeless to say that I know you, Mrs. Pogrant, but I don't have the one who gave me this pie. They picked this out for me. I didn't ask for it specifically, I asked for pie. And then this one was offered, so thank you. And I want to say I don't know how to get another one because the one who dropped off the pie went off in a car, and I don't in a van, and I don't have a way to contact him for that. I'm about to eat this pie, and I'm going to be done with it. What should I do now? And he's not going to offer me more pie like Mrs. Pogrant. Well, I didn't really set him up for that. I was angry. Does he not care that I'm angry? He's not afraid of me if I get angry. Do you don't care about God if God gets angry? Well, how do you want me to say I'm not a gluttoner? Well, I am the one who eats. I'm the soul. Why'd you do that to me? The gluttoners don't have leverages out homeless. They don't have leverages set in prison. And they don't have leverages on that there's something wrong with the way that the stock is being sold. Right here, there's no plate inside of the box. They don't have leverage over that. You have the pie in here like it's an emergency, but it's not true because it's not on the plate. And there's no plate in here as a substitute for this plate that's in the image. So, what are you waiting for? Because I also give deceasement. So if you're not homeless and you're not in prison and you're waiting for me to give deceasement, what are you waiting for? Because I don't have deceased out of the door locking for you. I can only decease my own God form. And I am the leverage on the end of the formed world, but you would be caught in it and you don't have leverage to be deceased out of the formed world. That means the formed world is going to leave you like with a heartbeat in your chest. Where? Because I've been saying that to you over my whole lifetime. I don't have a place to live. But that's going to be you. You think that you're going to die in a property in dispute? And how? Because you don't have your body prejudice solved. I realize that you're low ones. I realize that you have insist and believe in yourself. You believe in your speech offending. You believe in it. But where are you going with that? You have your belief in now, and you're so dangerous to myself and every now moment that belongs to me. And all of my now moments for my now about myself. And I know you're very interested in how you're going to leave me in my now alone with nothing. And what makes you think that is not going to happen to you? I am taking the whole formed world with me. And you're going to be left with a heartbeat in your chest. And you'll have all the nows that go nowhere because they don't have a property in dispute. You'll have all the nows of yourself. You'll be now to yourself, always to yourself, now, always yourself to yourself in every now. And you're not going to have a property in dispute. You don't even have outer space. You're less than a monkey in a capsule in outer space. You don't have any keys to dispute. You're like a star in outer space. If you were really a ball of fire,